What is it like to be back in this world with everybody?
It's surreal. It's weird. As far as personally to be back with this cast is weird because we spent so much time together and that was such a surreal experience doing the show. And then to be back together now, we still have the history of that experience, but we now have more in common than we did back then.
What?
I'm
But parenthood,
now.
kids now?
I'm 46, married, I have 4 kids. Jason's married with kids, but Gabrielle's married with kids, Ian's married with kids, Tori's married with, so it's, Jenny's married with kids. Everyone has, there's a new thing that we sort of bond about instead of just, hey, how was that car show? Or how was the cover of the thing you did? So it's kind of nice to sit with people and have a real connection aside from like the connection of what was the show, which was, it felt a bit like a plane crash at that point. But not in a bad way.
Right.
But it's the experience of like nobody except the people that were on the plane with you.
Yes.
Would understand what you went through with the crash, with surviving, with getting off the plane, with doing all that. There's nobody in the world that will ever understand what it was like for you on that flight, except for the people that are on that flight with you.
Right.
And so doing the show was the same thing. It was, I can talk to a million other people and go, hey, how was the rise and what you guys went through? And we all have stories, but we don't share the same experience.
So do you look back fondly on the 90s?
I do,
Brian?
yeah.
I mean,
originally, coming out of the show,
Yeah.
there's that thing of like, okay, well, I've got to separate myself from it somehow.
I couldn't
so
figure
long.
that out from your Instagram account, which is called "Aren't You That Guy?"
Yeah.
With the underscores underneath the words "Aren't you?"
That's great.
That and guy.
Yeah, so that's what I used to get on the street. Everybody go, wait, aren't you that guy? And I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Aren't you that guy?
Genius.
So yeah, that's my handle on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't pick that up, right? But there are hashtags under most of the words. So "Aren't you that guy" without the hashtags taken on Instagram?
Well, no, it's you either have to make it one word.
Underscores. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pardon me.
or you
The
have
underscores.
to use some sort of a symbol to. So I did the underscores just because it fit, and I had no idea what I was doing. It was literally someone was like, "Yeah, you should like join up on Twitter or Instagram or something." I was like, "All right," and then I set up Instagram, and then I never checked it. You look at my pictures that are on there. It's like pictures of benches and trees and like, oh, hey, here's a beautiful landscape. And then so we're doing the new show and Lala Anthony is playing my wife on the show and she has like 8.9 million followers on Instagram.
Yes.
And I have like 250,000.
You're up to 306.
You're up to 306.
I'm at
now.
306, but I will guarantee you that 3/4 of those people all follow my wife. And so that's why they're following me to see if I'm posting some like wife or family pictures.
Your real wife.
Right, my
not
real
Lala
life. Right,
Anthony.
exactly.
Okay.
So Lala was giving me a hard time on set. She was like, well, you only have these followers because you post pictures of like water and benches and trees. And I was
Your
like,
wife has 7 million.
My wife does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you do not know.
She's coming up.
You do not know how many.
She'll be there one day.
I think she's all right.
You don't know how many Instagram followers Megan Fox has. Is what you're saying?
No, I don't.
Did you just break news to you on that?
It's
Also, by the way,
news
this
to
is
me.
actually hilarious. Your wife, Megan Fox, doesn't follow anyone.
Right. Yeah. Well, so
Zero
she
followers.
she doesn't
social
follow
media.
She doesn't follow anyone, and I only follow. I think I follow a chicken, which a friend of mine has a pet chicken. They have this Chartreuse the chicken site that's pretty funny. So it's one of those like what are those silkies with the hairy feathers. So I follow that. I follow my son's Instagram.
Okay.
My oldest son Cassius.
Yes.
My podcast.
Yes.
I follow
Generosity.org.
I follow Generosity, which is the charity that I work with, and then I follow Lala because she forced me to on set.
You follow 5
she
people.
was like, "You have to follow me," and I was like, "Well, I don't follow anybody." And she was like, "No, but so yeah, I follow." And then I unfollowed her because her pictures are so. It's like her in swimsuits at like beaches and benches and and I was like, I can't. It's like having porn on, Instagram. I feel like I'm married. This is totally inappropriate. Your site.
I mean, we know about
and
that.
then and then she gave me a hard time, so I was like, okay, I'll refollow you. Just post more appropriate things. Of course she doesn't. But
so your TV wife is Lala Anthony,
right.
and your real wife is Megan Fox.
Megan, right?
Life's pretty
not
good.
too bad, right? I'm doing okay.
You're doing fine, Brian Austin Green.
Thanks,
you're doing just damn fine, I should say.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.